So I will be teaching you about how the heart pumps blood through your body to your lungs. So basically, it starts, I'm gonna just draw this out for you. This isn't obviously for scale, but this is just a drawing to just show the heart and the lungs basically.
Okay.
So it basically starts with blood. Blood is going to start coming through the superior vena cava, which is right here at the very top.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to pump down all the way to your right atrium. And there's a little hole right here that just will be used to release pressure and to like help keep the blood flow going and all that. So there'll be this little entryway right here to lead to from the right atrium to the right ventricle, which is called the tricuspid. So it'll end up going to your right ventricle, which will circulate up into where your two lungs are.
Okay.
And the pathway to this is called the pulmonary valve. And this space right here would be considered the pulmonary trunk, because it's basically like the space in between in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll end up, blood will spread equally to your right and left lung, and like the directions it will go in are the pulmonary arteries. So then it'll circulate your blood, turning it from blue to red, and ending up going through these tubes, which are called your pulmonary veins, right over here. And basically the spot where it begins to make your cells from blue to red are called your right, well, it's just the right and left lung basically. And so it'll mostly pump blood to your left atrium, and there are two more holes here to help with the blood pressure and all that. And it'll go out into your lung. And there's another opening right here just to help with the flow of it, which is called the bicuspid, into your left ventricle, which goes up to your ascending ventricle. And these tubes right there just help release it to the like upper part of your body, like chest and up, these three tubes right here.
Okay.
So as it goes through your ascending ventricle, it'll go to your ascending aorta, as it will like disperse out, obviously ascending, going up. And there's this extra tube right here. And then it'll then circulate downwards to your through your aortic arch. All the way, it goes behind your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And ending up in your descending aorta, which is also where your inferior vena cava is located. Does that make any sense?
For the most part.
Right. Could you kind of explain that to me, what I wrote?
Sure. Blood comes from the superior vena cava on its way into the heart, enters through the right atrium.
Mm-hmm.
This is the tricuspid,
Mm-hmm.
which allows blood into the right ventricle.
Mm-hmm.
Then it comes from the right ventricle to the pulmonary vein.
Valve.
Valve.
Pulmonary valve, yeah.
Sorry, valve, which carries blood into the lungs, up into the pulmonary trunk, to the lungs, right lung, left lung. It pumps the blood through the lungs, changing the color from that deep purple to the red, where it re-enters, the heart through the
Pulmonary veins.
pulmonary veins. Okay, excuse me. This is the left aorta, and there are two more. The bicuspid. It sounds like teeth. That's why it gets stuck in my head. Bicuspid into the left ventricle, then up into the aortic valve, and that disseminates it back up into the upper area.
Yep.
And then there's the aortic arch, takes it behind the heart to the descending aorta,
Which is also the inferior.
inferior vena cava.
So yeah, you got it.